What's up, guys? Remington Keyes here with a movie review for you. Today I'll be reviewing the movie Venom. The movie Venom basically takes place in the Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man. It's a new concept Sony's doing. It's a Sony-produced film. Basically, Eddie Brock gains superpowers after being bound to this alien-like goo stuff called the symbiote, whose species plans to invade Earth, and he's got to stop it. It's a very well-directed film. I think the script is a little, over the top and is a little inconsistent. What I like to say is if a movie is very entertaining to watch, you start to look over certain things in the movie. A lot of movies have bad stuff in them, but what makes them different between a bad movie and a good movie is, how entertained you are. You tend to complain less about movies that keep you entertained than you do about movies that are boring and doesn't have a lot of meat on the bones. And this has a lot of meat on the bones. It's very entertaining, keeps your interest throughout the whole movie. At least it did with all the people I went to go see the movie with. Almost everybody I went to go see the movie with loved the movie. It was very fun to watch. I really enjoyed watching Eddie and the Venom's relationship together, and them kind of coming together to becoming a one unit instead of two separate units working the same body.
We are Venom.
I thought that was pretty cool. I was actually shocked with how much this movie gets away when it comes to gore and violence and stuff. It almost reminds me of Deadpool without the blood. If you were to make Deadpool rated PG-13, the way they did in Venom would be how I would think it would be. And another thing I really like about it is the comedy. The comedy is just hilarious. I laughed at a lot of the jokes that they were throwing out. I mean, a lot of stuff's kind of corny, but it fits into the tone of the universe. And it was a very good blend of horror, action, comedy. And sometimes when you get those mixes like that, you get one really good element and then a bunch of extra ones added in. I felt like everything, all the elements added into this worked. And after this, I was very skeptical about a Venom movie without Spider-Man, because if you know Venom from the comics, his origin is derived directly from Spider-Man. But they pulled it off. It was a way better interpretation than Spider-Man 3, in my opinion. I thought Spider-Man 3's Venom was kind of corny in the bad way, where it just didn't feel like Venom. And I feel like this character in the movie feels like Venom off the page. Eddie Brock is they try to make him more of a hero than he is in the comics. And even my dad was confused for a second. Wait, isn't he supposed to be the bad guy? But, I feel like it worked in this case. They made it work. And he's still scummy, but he's less scummy than he is in the comics or Spider-Man 3. And he embodies the character. They got a guy like Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy is big. He played Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. He's a big dude. And Venom is a big dude. He's supposed to be 3 times the size of Spider-Man. So, you need a big dude to play him. And when they had him in Spider-Man 3, he was a scrawny dude to match the Spider-Man in that movie. But this one, he's bulked up. I love seeing him. I love seeing him rip through people. I mean, this is the coolest thing. Some of the best action scenes I've seen in a superhero movie that's not from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Even this, I feel it's a little bit more well choreographed than some of the Marvel movies. And that's saying a lot. All in all, I really enjoyed the movie. It kept my interest throughout. And there's so much stuff here, especially if you're a comic book fan. So many Easter eggs in the movie that's just going to be wow. I mean, a lot of the scenes from this movie are taken right from the Lethal Protector story arc and the Planet of the Symbiote story arc from the Venom comics. And I thought that was great. So if you want a fun flick, a fun matinee flick, this is definitely it. Would I have paid full price for this movie if I didn't see it in the matinee? I don't know. I don't feel like it's good enough for full price, but I do feel like it's a really good fun flick if you want to get drunk, have some friends with you, and whatnot. Go check it out because it's definitely fun time at the movies. yeah, get a bunch of buddies, get some beers in you, and you'll have a good time. Um, I did walk out of this movie wanting a sequel. I hope if they do a sequel, I feel like this character from the movie would work with like a Sinister Six film of Venom versus the Sinister Six, or Venom versus some of these Spider-Man characters, because he was a better Spider-Man than Spider-Man Homecoming, if that makes sense. But that's my thoughts on Venom. What would I rate it? I'd probably give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's it's good. It's almost there. There's just a few things that just make it too corny. I did like the corniness, but it is a little too corny to be like a perfect movie. So I'm gonna give it a 7.5. But that's just my thoughts. What did you guys think of Venom? Comment below in the comment section and let me know what you think. If you like this video, hit it with a thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos coming soon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all.